Oh, they look great. Hey everybody, welcome back to Dane Bramage Rocks channel. All right, you're brought aware if you saw my official vinyl package opening of the Keep Me Fed album. I let you know that now is about the time as donning the new t-shirt that came with the package there to catch up on all things The Warning. So far you've seen the reaction to MTV Push's Automatic Sun as we learned about that one. Now it's time to move on to the Jimmy Kimmel live performances where they performed live on June, at least it was posted to YouTube here on June 28, 2024, and they did Sick and also Automatic Sun. So now this is the third time we're going to hear Automatic Sun on this channel as an official reaction, but performed on Jimmy Kimmel Live. And I said it during the last reaction on the MTV Push Automatic Sun. It's like, this is where The Warning is becoming like this global dominance, this new power, this new rock band that people are going to be following and cherishing, and kids coming up today are going to be, mimicking them when they become, big stars in the future. And this is going to be one of those bands that are influencing a lot of people and also bringing, what we consider the Warning Army rock back to the way it should be. But I'm excited for this because there's nothing better than watching The Warning live, whether it's on a studio production or in some, or on a talk show. But let's jump right into this. The Warning live on the Jimmy Kimmel Show with their song Sick and then Automatic Sun. Here we go. So I actually don't know which song they sang first, but we're just going to do Sick first anyway. Here we go.
Their tour starts September 13th in Boston. Here to celebrate Don Julio's Summer of Mexico.
Jiminy Glick? I didn't know he was still Martin Short. I didn't know that was still a thing. What? He's still doing that character and on the Jimmy Kimmel Show? I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel at all, to be honest. I actually don't watch any late night TV show hosts or anything like that at all, but I know who that is. That's absolutely hilarious. Jiminy Glick is introducing The Warning. Okay.
Tour starts September 13th in Boston. Here to celebrate Don Julio's Summer of Mexicana. Playing the song Sick from their album Keep Me Fed. The Warning.
Oh, they look great. Give that one a break before I get copyrighted. Actually, The Warning's been really good about not doing that anymore. It's been fantastic. Just, I don't have to rave about that. But so at the very beginning, I didn't want to pause it twice before the first minute, but just Palace happy face when she's just like staring out. I love that. I caught that right at the very beginning. I thought it was super, super cool. As always, they look great. This sounds exactly like the studio album version that they recorded and released on the album. And this is why they're so stinking good live, because they're that stinking good live. If it sounds like the studio album, which probably makes it a lot easier, honestly, for the producers and the editors, because once they sing, they really don't have to do much modifications to get an album ready. It's just let it go naturally. And they sound freaking awesome. And this is what makes The Warning the best. I agree. You know, Powell almost, I mean, she just didn't even break a sweat. You know, this is just one of her groove jams. And that was so fun just watching her just up there. It's become that easy for her to play that good. It just looks effortless. I mean, all the girls really, but obviously, you know, Danny and Allie are up there just like putting on a show, dancing around, singing, doing things. And Powell's just like, just doing what she does, man. Crazy arms, like Animal, right? Oh, he's hidden behind the screen, but Animal's back behind me there too. All right, let's load up Jimmy Kimmel, The Warning live at Jimmy Kimmel Automatic Sun. All right, so it seemed I got this in the right order. I think they performed Sick Live first and then did it Automatic Sun second. I don't think they did them back to back. Usually on those late night shows, they'll perform one, do more of the show, and then perform another one. But Automatic Sun. I love that tone. I'm sorry. I love that tone. It's so raw. Just do, 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 do. It's so good. Danny face. So raw. Listen to that. You know what's crazy? We a little while. I mean, just the one before this, you saw me do Automatic Sun from MTV Push, and that was a whole production. This sounds, at least in my headphones, it sounds better than that one did. Not the girls, but like the audio quality. I can hear everything. Powell sounds better. You can hear Allie's bass so much better, and you can hear Danny's guitar way better. It blows my mind the production value was better on Jimmy Kimmel than it was MTV Push. It's MTV, for crying out loud. Not trying to like keep pushing it on MTV, but it's like this sounds way better than the one we saw on MTV Push. Just putting that out there. My 2 pennies. Let's go, pal. There you go. Woo! Let's go, Allie. Atta girl. Awesome, dude. That was so good. That was so good. You never know what the crowd you're going to get, right? Do they know they're going to be there, so they went to the show? Do they have people there that were fans that wanted to react to it? And if they never heard of the warning and they were just there for the show, boy, do they just get a rude awakening again. I do love those songs. I really, really do. Those are so good. They perform so well live. It just would have been cool if they would have done one of the songs that really expresses all their talents and just blew their faces off, right? But no, that was fan-freaking-tastic. Neither here nor there. That sounded so good. So I'll give it to the production crew on that show. That sounded phenomenal. That could have been 100% an official music video. That's how good it sounded. And that's just how good the girls are. You just can't beat them. All right, stick around. Let's do the wrap-up. So I'm going to give it to them. If you guys follow their Patreon and you follow their Instagram or, you know, even their website, their tour schedule, they are stinking busy. They are everywhere. And this is where I think we're on that cusp to where they become just ultimately infamous. You know what I mean? It's like they're there at the top and they're just about to shoot for the sky because of how busy they are, because they're going on this show and then they're going on that show and they're doing this interview and that interview and performing here and performing there and they're on this festival and this thing and over here. It's just like there is no stopping this train and it is just going forever. And this is good. This is good for all of us, right? For those of you that were in the Warning Army since the very beginning, for those of us that have joined within the last few years, and for those of us that are just brand new and want to, you know, learn all about the Warning and here on out, this is great. I really think this is that point that where they skyrocket. This is it, you know? I really do believe that we're here. Especially when you get like the views, you know, it's just like the views of their music videos and their channel subscription and all that stuff. It's just absolutely phenomenal. The Warning channel is pushing almost 1 million. They're about at 760,000 now. But the sky's the limit and I'm excited for it. And I'm so stoked. I got in when I did just to see this happen and all of you guys as well. So if this is your first time here, number one, welcome. Dig around. The Warning is 100% the foundation of this channel. When I started this channel, they were one of the first bands I reacted to brand new, and it has not stopped since. And the Warning Army is here in full support. And I love you all. But dig around if you like the other reactions and if you want to see more, because there are more to come and you want to be notified. Do me those favors, do those things. Anything about those two videos and including the band and their Patreon channel, I'm going to leave all that information down below for you. So if you like what you saw and you want to hear the band, you want to see those music videos without me talking over it, and you want to follow them, all the links are provided for you down there. And also all my links are provided for down there. If any of these catch your eye and you want to follow me and my socials as we carry on this channel and grow it, all those are down below conveniently for you. All right, everybody, what'd you think about that one? What'd you think about the girls performing on the Jimmy Kimmel Show with their two songs, Sick and Automatic Sun? What'd you think about the reaction and all the things? I like to read and respond to all the comments that I possibly can. The Warning Army and all those that are new here, thank you so much for your support in this channel. I love you guys so much. This is so much fun. We're going to keep doing this for sure. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And until next time, keep on rocking.